Which neighborhoods are safe? Which neighborhoods are at risk? Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull-no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up, strap in, hold on to your hats and glasses as we blow the lid off the U.S. economy and the U.S. housing market. Why, you ask? Well, of course, I'm going to tell you because they're tied together. Lose one and you will lose the other. And the scary part about this one, bubble behavior from day one, artificially produced, zero organic growth, market manipulation, and everybody drank the Kool-Aid. Everybody drank the Kool-Aid, but nobody drank the Kool-Aid more than Wall Street, and they're in massive trouble. I know early on when we talked about the percentage of likelihood that this could be a real estate bubble and it might pop, and there's going to be pennies on the dollar and just liquidation of homes, we were all afraid. Well, aren't the investors, the Blackstones and the BlackRocks, going to scoop up all these deals, Scott? They're just going to come in and they're going to buy. No, they're not. They're the ones in trouble. They're the ones in massive trouble. How, you ask? Well, of course, I'm going to tell you. Any place that overheated in spectacular fashion that had investor involvement during the crisis is in big trouble right now. Why, you ask? Of course, I'm going to tell you again. Because they broke ground prior to interest rate hikes. Greed, the Kool-Aid drinking, was out off the charts. So now we see a lot of builders sitting on what I've coined as FOMO factories sucking air. They're brand new homes that have model homes to tour people through and FOMO them into buying, not even trying to negotiate, not even coming with their own real estate agent, falling into the lap and hands of their salespeople, trained with script training on site to handle objectives. That's insane, right? Everything's one big script sales marketing scheme out there. Different video. Now, today what we're going to talk about is which areas are safe, which areas are not. Listen, friends, if you circle this back to the Great Recession of '08, even the Great Depression of 2029, there were some areas that didn't suffer the effects of the recession or depression as much as others. So we know which areas are in big trouble. We've talked about the Phoenixes, we've talked about the Vegases, we've talked about the Miamis, we've talked about a lot of areas. Throw that dart at a map and you're hitting an area in trouble. It got too hot and investors poured in. So I've always said, existing neighborhoods are the neighborhoods that are insulated from that type of behavior. And the areas of the nation where the values didn't just go crazy and go bonkers. Their affordability index remained intact. So right now, we're going to utilize a property that not only is probably an area that's safe and penciling out to be a smart buy even right now today, but understanding moving forward, this is the way we need to look at properties in our own backyard or wherever we're heat mapping and temperature checking where we want to potentially buy. And listen, most people are going to be they're going to be swept up in reverse FOMO. Herd mentality will rear its ugly head again. Instead of over asking price bidding wars now, it's going to be fear and panic stuck on the sidelines. Only a select few will jump out in this environment and buy, even when a deal is looking them in the face. It's just reverse FOMO. It's herd mentality. It's the psychology of people and the psychology of sales. And this was a long-time sales guy who walked through the 2008 crisis, came out of the other end of it in better shape than he went in, even suffering some of that blowback, not regretting it now because what I've learned, but certainly didn't want to go back and repeat the same thing over, expecting a different result. That would be the definition of insanity. And so this was another housing bubble, regardless of how you slice it. There's no disputing that. And the cat is clearly out of the bag now, becoming much harder for real estate professionals to cheerlead this one. Of course, they're out there still trying because they have to. They have no choice. It's out of self-preservation. They base their cost of living on euphoric artificial income that's now over. Only the people that had their head on straight will be able to weather this storm. So fun navigating these waters now, right? I don't know, maybe not. But today we're going to take a look at a property to drive our point home. Then we're going to meet back here to wrap it up. Let's get started. All right, let's go ahead and jump over to today's featured property. Welcome to North Carolina, a beautiful area, a tree-lined street, a beautiful day to look at property. Let's go ahead and head on over. Every property on our screen today is going through price reductions, what we like when we're shopping properties to see who's motivated to get off the market. Let's get started. Today's home is close to amenities, lots of curb appeal, and move-in ready. Nicely appointed, upgraded appliances, clean, fresh, just the way you hope to find a home anytime you're shopping property. Now, let's get into its description and the numbers. Welcome to your beautiful home featuring 4 bedrooms with a huge master suite, 2 full and 2 half baths, great for entertaining with its spacious formal dining and living room. You will love the sunroom. Home is close to the hospital and shopping area. This is a must-see. Well, it's looking good so far. Now let's get into some of its numbers. After its first price reduction, the property is now within its mid-range value. Now let's go ahead and see where the property would pencil out at today's price. If we were to give them today's asking price, our approximate payment with a standard amount down at today's interest rate would be around $1,700 a month to carry the property. Property's rent range is $2,100 a month. You could make this a cash flowing property, or just know you're safe in this house. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So there you go. That's a property that would be safe, in my opinion, if I was out there looking at properties. And I really want to urge everybody to continue to look at properties, because if you just get on the sidelines full of fear and panic and are not at least looking at property, I'm working with a lot of you right now, and I tell you, let's get you with an agent. Let's watch local inventory. Let's see if it pencils out, and then maybe test the property with an offer. And see, the thing is, friends, even if the property isn't penciling out, you can price your offer to make it pencil out. And then we call the other side to see what level of motivation they have. Are you willing to see an offer or not? Okay, not great. No problem. No hard feelings. It's just business. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I see a lot of agents like, oh, I could never lowball that. Yeah, sometimes you're going to have to lowball them. And listen, just don't call it a lowball. Just call it an offer. It might not be the offer you want to see, but it's an offer. If you're not getting other offers, would you like to see it? Most of the time, especially moving forward, they're going to say, yes, please. Send over that offer. So it's my job to really hopefully read between the lines, look between the cracks, sound the alarm, raise awareness, ring the bell, let people know the biggest artificially created housing bubble ever produced in world history has reversed course. Certain areas are in big trouble. Some areas might not be. You're going to need a good real estate professional to navigate you through that. Somebody like me, hopefully it's saying, hey, listen, I'm willing to put you on the sidelines and earn your business later. I not only want to earn your first sale, your next one, your third, your fourth. I want to turn you into a real estate owner for life, or a real estate client of mine for life. Most people are short-sighted. They're just going for stats and trying to look good and flex on social media with another sale. They don't care about their buyers and sellers anymore. In the old days, that's all we cared about. Relationships. Healthy people have healthy relationships. And final thoughts that come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life, understanding the waters we're swimming in now, shark infested. It's my job to navigate us through those waters to the best of my ability. Listen, friends, some areas are going to be in big trouble. Foreclosures are probably going to sweep through those neighborhoods in spectacular fashion. And it's probably going to be those investor involvement areas, the brand new FOMO factory homes that popped up during the bubble. They're the at-risk group. Everybody piled in there is now upside down on their purchase, no longer owning their home. Their home now owns them because they can't sell it for what they paid for it, and they didn't check its rent range, so they don't have an option of letting somebody else make the payment on the home if they get into some financial woes. And people are going to get into financial woes. We know that as the U.S. savings rate is at an all-time low and U.S. debt at an all-time high. Those two metrics alone are really the writing on the wall. So now it's just really hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Don't be a deer in the headlights. Understand the waters we're swimming in now. Expect the unexpected. It's better to be prepared for something, have it not happen, than have something happen and not be prepared. If you want to be prepared, start looking at properties the way we looked at this one today, and you're probably going to weather the storm much better than anybody else. But not only that, come out the other end of this smelling like a rose. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you, it'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today, and I'll see you on the next video.